Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I am doing the bullet journal setup for the year 2022. Now my style of bullet journaling is neither minimalistic nor the maximalist bullet journals that you see on Pinterest. This is one of the very simple and least expensive bullet journal that I found on Amazon, and I picked it up last year, but I couldn't use it. I was so trapped in the Pinterest ideas that somehow I found very mind fogging, I can say so. But this year I chose to do things on this bullet journal which resonates with me. Simple doodling, easy handwriting, things that I want to talk, I want to read, I want to track. So instead of being inspired and feel dreaded from Pinterest, I am taking inspiration in a very positive way. This bullet journal that you see here was used last year for just few pages. So I used a lot of old papers, which I'll show you further in the video. Instead of washi tapes, I use these scrap piece of paper, some very limited supplies, which are mostly borrowed from my daughter's stash. So let's go one by one. I used Uniball black pen to do my journal. Like most of the writing is from this. I use this Sakura jelly roll uh, to do all the doodlings on the black paper. It is highly pigmented and this is highly recommended. I'll leave a link for all the products that I'm showing here in the description box. I also use this corrector pen and it came really handy. You also get those corrector strips. I think that will also be very easy to use. Some black markers or sketch pens, scissor, glue stick. You can also use double-sided tape. I used in very rare places, but I found glue stick more handy. And just to see the scrap paper that you see on these, that kind of matched with this brown cover that you see on the journal. I kept the theme in mind, and this is a very basic notebook, dotted gridded notebook that they say. And yeah, so these are the papers that I used. Some brown parchment paper, some black paper that I had from the previous projects, and then some brown paper that came in Amazon packaging material. So kind of tried to use all those things which could have found a way in trash. So I decorated the top of my bullet journal with some black paper and some brown parchment paper and a scrap of another notebook paper, which was on the other side. It was written something, so other side was blank. I used it to write a quote which says, "Never blame anyone in your life. Good people give you happiness. Bad people give you experience. Worse people give you a lesson. And the best people give you memories." This is a very famous quote by Buddha, and I came across this quote on Pinterest, and it was so resonating with my thoughts in present moment. You will see the quotes mentioned everywhere throughout my journal. I use these scrap papers to hide the last year's scribbling. So on this spread also I mentioned two of my favorite quotes, and I have drawn these circles to make the circle of influence, and I'm going to write and fill these circle based on my present thoughts and I'm going to make a similar one at the end of the month, or maybe end of the 6 months or so, just to check on myself how am I doing about it. Also, uh, the whole idea of these patchwork that you see is to hide a lot of things that was written last year, and I want to cover it up. And I have quotes which says motivation is what gets you started and habit is what keeps you going. This is a very famous quote by Jim Rohn. In this spread, I kind of drew the keys. It is pretty much similar to the pioneer who started this bullet journaling. And on my right side, I have divided it into 4 categories based on all 4 domains of my life. All the goals have been divided in these 4 domains of my life, and which I'll be subdividing later on based like what all actions I have to take. So kind of, subdividing it, how will I reach these goals. So making into atomic habits, as they say. So I'm very much inspired by the book Atomic Habits, and also a book by Mel Robbins, The High Five Habit. So I'm trying to get the best of these 2 books in through my journaling this year. Now this spread is Year at a Glance, and as you can see, I have used a calendar on top, and I wanted to do a line after writing the days, and then I left it. I just realized it looked a little cluttered, so I don't know, maybe I can go back. I used this corrector pen couple of times when I was trying to note down the dates or events which is like set in stone for that particular month, like birthdays or events that we have to go, all those things. Rest remains blank. Now this particular page is, I have to give her the credit, is inspired by Amanda Rachley, and this is the wish list and the gift list. And this year I'm trying to track my wish list and stop my just random purchases that I keep doing from Amazon. Putting the gift list in one place will really help me out. So in this way I can really structure my purchasing habits, and whenever I'm shopping I can refer to these 2 spreads absolutely conveniently. And after this is my affirmation and gratitude spread, and this is so very important for me. I have mentioned that I have been doing, or rather practicing, affirmations via audio medium, and I still do, but having it written in the journal gives another I would say stimulus to a sense organ, your visual sense organ at the same time, and it helps you to get things registered more. And I don't know, I'm just going to try this, and I'm hoping to see more positive results in me. Gratitude is another thing that is very, very important for me. And like this, I come to the last spread for the year, which is my YouTube brain dump area. I have divided it into 4 categories. Like mostly the videos that you see are coming in almost these 4 categories broadly. So all the ideas that I have for my channel this year will be dumped in these 4 criterias only. And beyond this, I have a January spread, which I'll do this in my next video. I don't want to make it too long. So this particular spread might not work for you in case you're not a YouTuber, but this kind of a spread you can make it for your work life also. So if you're a working mom, then you can have categories based on your work styles and things like that that you want to do at your workplace, initiatives that you want to take, or whatever field or domain that you have. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will give this video a